When we're talking about wall-hung vanities, we got to talk about safety. This is a bathroom cabinet. It's not a sitting bench, nor is it a stepping ladder to change a light bulb. But we have to assume that at some point, someone is going to confuse this cabinet for one of those things. So for that reason, we have extremely beefy braces. Now, the cabinet's designed such so that there are slots in the bottom of the cabinet for this to slip through and for you to secure this to a 2x4 backing. And the slots allow you to move this left and right and give you quite a bit of leeway. The cabinet also has a bit of a lip at the bottom, about ½ inch, to conceal the thickness of the brace. So even though the brace is there, this appears to be a completely floating vanity. To set up the brace, you're going to screw it to the bottom of the cabinet with relatively small screws and washers, and then you're going to use 5/16 lag bolts that are at least 3 inches long to go into the wall. So just to be clear, this part is underneath the cabinet, this part goes through your cabinet, through the drywall, and into your studs. If you want to use the solid wood legs, you need a minimum of 2 in the front. You can use 2 if you are secured properly to the back of the wall, and I'll talk about that in a moment. If you can't get at least 2 studs on the back of the cabinet, then you need 4 legs for this to be a standalone unit. When you're securing the cabinet to the back of the wall, you absolutely need to have screws every 12 inches of cabinet, and at least, this is a minimum, 2 screws for the height of the cabinet. If you're not able to find a stud, you need to have 75-pound anchors for everywhere that you don't have a stud. And if you're going through the cabinet, you're able to drill a slightly larger hole, put your anchor into the drywall, and then use a washer with a screw to connect into that anchor. Before you're going to screw the cabinet to the wall, you need to use an adhesive, and we sell a great silicone adhesive for this, along the entire height of the upright panels. The upright panels need to be glued to the wall. Because these are shorter overall cabinets, you may need a low profile P-trap. Be sure to measure the rough end carefully, or plan on moving the drain pipe. When you've got an undermount sink, especially the bigger sizes of sink, it's completely common to have to notch out of the uprights that support the drawers. And you'll see we've begun doing that right here. It's pretty simple, you can just do it with a jigsaw, but be aware that this does need to happen with a lot of cabinets when you've got an undermount sink.